Joining me today is Dr. Brett Frykberg, orthopedic surgeon with the Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. Doctor, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me again. It's great to be here.
Always great to talk to you. I know last time we spoke with you, it was in April, and you also spoke at our banquet, and you were a month out from participating in a triathlon. You were in the middle of training. So, I told you we were going to get you back on the show, so I hope you finished. You tell me you completed.
I finished, lifelong dream, and completed it, but it was almost, I was almost going to have this interview and say, you know what, it didn't happen. But yeah, so we went over to Australia, brought the family over. Beautiful place, great time. The race was towards the end of the vacation, and we were ready for it, but in about 5 kilometers into the 180 kilometer race on the bike part, swim went great, beautiful water, fish everywhere. It was like you were snorkeling on vacation.
Right.
But it had rained the day before, and I slipped on the bike and took a bad tumble and had some road rash. I was fine, but I jumped back on my bike and the handlebars broke. You can't ride a bike without the handlebars. And just happened to be very lucky in front of a mechanical tent, and they were able to, in about 45 minutes, were able to rig it up to where I could finish the rest of the race. But I had flashes of, man, I came all the way over here, and I couldn't.
All that training?
Years worth of training, and it had a come to Jesus moment, and everything was going to be okay, but he was able to fix it enough to where I was able to finish the race, and it went beautifully.
Right, that's a tough one. Glad you got through it. So I'm going to back up a little bit. So this was, a real triathlon. So, you're running a marathon, you're swimming how far?
Right, it's an Ironman, so it's a 2.4 mile swim, open water. It's a 180 kilometer or a 112 mile bike and a 26.2 mile marathon run.
So swimming, is that your most difficult part, the swim, would you say? Or
it was when I first started training, but it's also the one I enjoyed the most, maybe because I learned a lot. And it's the part where you can, it's hard to say you're being competitive because the times really don't matter too much in the swim. You can make it up on the bike and the run, but it's beautiful, it's quiet. You get to see fish swimming underneath you the whole time, and it's over almost before I knew it. It did take about an hour for me to finish, but I was right in the mix of things. It was great. I got out of the water feeling like I'd just gone for a little dip in the lake.
So at what point, barring the accident on the bike, but as far as physically, when were you tested the most?
I think on the bike, outside of the fall, it's lonely. It's not like the Tour de France where you see the groups of people riding. You can't do that in a triathlon. You have to ride by yourself or you get penalized for it. So it's a lonely, and then I sat for 45 minutes on the side of the road, so that's 7 hours on the bike course just by myself, and it's a mental and physical challenge. And the run is just, it's awesome because you get to see people again, you get to run with people again. And
you say awesome, but you swam 2.4 miles, you rode a bike 112, and then you get to run 26. I don't know, that doesn't sound exactly easy to me or awesome to me.
No, it sounds ridiculous. And then a year ago, I would have said the same thing. That's just ridiculous. It is not. It is nothing like I ever expected it to be or feel. Across the finish line, just super excited. Felt like it could have gone a bunch more. Probably couldn't have, but I tried. I felt like that. And the experience with my family, my kids, it just proves that I think you can do a lot that you might not have thought you could do.
Well, we won't keep you long. Good luck on the surgery today, and look forward to getting you back, talk to you again to see what the next challenge is.
No, man, I got to think of one first, but I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.